InvestView is an emerging leader in the financial technology sector. By leveraging the latest innovations in technology for financial education, services, and interactive tools, InvestView's family of subsidiaries focus on delivering products that serve individuals around the world. InvestView companies are forging a path for individuals to take advantage of financial and technical innovations. For you, for your family, for your future. InvestView. Invest in you.
Welcome back. We're just working on another batch of breaking news. Frank, what's happening?
All right. Well, when news breaks, we fix it. More breaking news coming out of Washington. This time, the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has temporarily blocked a House subpoena for Donald Trump's tax returns. So we told you about the lower court ruling that compelled Trump's accounting firm to turn over the president's financial records. This is, at least temporarily, delayed by the United States Supreme Court.
Another win for the president?
You know what, though? I don't understand why the president just doesn't release these tax returns on his own.
Maybe, after a while, when it becomes a running feud, you steel yourself up, you forge yourself even more to fight it against it, because why don't they just give up? Like, he's 3 years into his presidency. What are they going to learn? They've investigated him up the wazoo, and they come up with nothing. They spied on him. They spied on his kids. They spied on his friends. They've broken every law. They've made illegal wiretaps through the FISA courts. All this other stuff. They're under criminal investigation, the Obama administration.
Well, look, initially, remember, he said during the campaign 2.5 years ago that the reason he couldn't release his tax returns is because he was under audit. Now, is he still under audit 2.5 years later? I mean,
why should the Congress care? That's the point. There's no mandate. Oh, every presidential candidate must submit
there's
their.
No mandate.
So leave them alone already.
I think it would be nice. That's all I'm saying. It's such a tremendous waste of time. This whole thing.
But who's wasting the time?
We're all wasting time.
No, but who's wasting the time?
Well, the president.
The people who are seeking his tax returns.
And the president by not just simply putting it out there.
Okay, but you're always the one to say, well, let the people decide. Let the people.
Let the people
he got elected
decide.
president without releasing his tax returns.
That's true.
So the majority of the people in America, or at least those represented by the Electoral College, decided they don't give a crap about his tax. So every time the Dems keep going in there and squeezing and grabbing and trying to get his tax returns, they're wasting our time, Frankie boy. And let people decide at the ballot box. If he doesn't come out with his tax returns and it's really important to you, don't vote for the president.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Well, I just wish the president would push this issue to rest. But anyway, the Supreme Court also dealt a little bit of a blow to the so-called pharma bro, Martin Shkreli. They denied his appeal. They told him to take a hike earlier today.
I think he's almost done with his term.
Yeah.
That's the kid who bought the original Wu-Tang.
Yes.
He bought the Wu-Tang album and blah, 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 and all that good stuff. Well, he acted like a complete jerk when he was on trial, before he was on trial. He acted like a complete jerk, which probably brought some more trouble on him. But I will say this. Anybody who plunks down a couple $1 million for some Wu-Tang, they know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? They know what they're talking about, this Wu-Tang. Again, I know I mentioned Staten Island a couple times in today's show, but if you want to enter the Wu, you got to go to Shaolin, because that's where the Wu-Tang Clan is from.
That's true.
And God bless old dirty bastard, he's gone.
Yeah, respect.
ODB, yeah, you know me.
They are coming out with a film chronicling the rise of the Wu-Tang Clan and their time on Staten Island, from what I understand.
We should get some of those guys on.
All right, sounds good.
With Method Man, the RZA. We should get them on. I mean, we're Staten Island. They should hook us up and come on down.
It would be nice.
It would be nice.
Now, again, we've been following
Enter the Wu.
We've been following the story out of Oklahoma, where at least 3 people are dead, as police are trying to piece together what sparked this shooting outside of Walmart. Authorities are saying the shooter isn't one of the 3 dead. They were all killed in a parking lot this morning in Duncan, which is near the state's southern border with Texas. Police still not saying if the shooter and victims knew each other or what the motive might have been. This comes on the heels of the Santa Clarita school shooting last week and several other mass shootings.
10 people were shot at a high school football game in New Jersey over the weekend. We don't hear about that on the news. 10 people shot in New Jersey. But Phil Murphy, the governor of New Jersey, wants to take bullets away from cops. But the criminals are firing on high school football crowds. This gun stuff is getting crazy, Frank. We really, We're going to have Zen Sams on a little later this week to talk about mental health and her new short film, The Protocol. Maybe she'll have some insights on some stuff we can do, you know, for the mental health stuff. My mental health is questioned and challenged every single day on this show. And the accuracies or lack thereof that I have spewed out today will be questioned right after this in the WTF. What's the facts? Where Frank corrects all my mistakes.